Sorry about that. Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do a do-it-yourself jewelry rack, and I'm just going to teach you how to do it. So here goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is explain to you how this works exactly. So what you're going to need is very simple. You're going to need some basic glue. I prefer school glue just because it's not sticky, it's not super glue, and it doesn't require heat. You're also going to need some sort of decorative rocks or gems. I picked these ones out because I thought they would look really cool. And then the third thing you're going to need is a kitchen coffee cup type tree thing. I found this one at my local Goodwill, and I really liked it because of the way it branches out. It actually looks like a cool little tree. So it's got a sturdy base here on the bottom. And this one was actually $2.99, so I was really excited. So the first thing I'm going to do is find my scissors because they're missing. Apparently I did not know that. Where the heck are my scissors? Huh, strange. Okay, well apparently I'm not going to find my scissors because they're not in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I went ahead and I cleaned this tree out, making sure to clean out the base and everything else. What you can also do is you can spot clean it as you go. You can paint it if you don't like it or you want to change it. So the options are endless. So the next thing I'm going to do is go find some scissors because I need scissors to do this project. So give me just a second to go find a pair of scissors. Here, scissors. Here, scissors, scissors, scissors. I'm gonna have to go all the way to the kitchen. Give me just a second. So I had to go all the way to the kitchen to find my scissors. But needless to say, I did find some scissors. I am, however, going to tear my office apart later because the scissors I can't find are my peacock scissors, and they are my favorite scissors. So, scissors is the other thing you'll need. Now, a lot of people tell you to do this with gloves and stuff, but I really don't care because it's just basic stuff, and it's really just school glue, and kids eat that, so it's not going to hurt me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bags here of rocks, and I'm going to just pull up on the tag like so, and I'm just going to cut the top off because that way the net keeps the rocks from getting all over the place, and it allows the bag to take care of the rocks. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one rock at a time, and I've already done this myself, so you guys are welcome to, but I've already made my little design here, what I want to do with my rocks. So what I'm going to do is something like this, where it goes, oops, hold on, I got it in the wrong order. Where it goes blue, green, and then clear. Oops. Okay, so they don't want to stand up here to show you. But so they go blue, green, and clear. So they'll line my tray like this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the blue. And I'm just going to take out all of the blue rocks. And I've noticed that there are different shades of blue, which is okay, so I'm going to take them all out anyway. And I'm going to sort them here by color and stick the other ones over here. So right here on my table in front of me, I have a bunch of blue, really cool looking glass rocks. Now I actually got these glass crystal rock things at my Dollar Tree. So this whole project cost me maybe $5 to make. If you already have glue around the house, which most of us probably do anyway. So it takes care of that. And I have a lot more blue rocks than I do of any other color. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my darker blue, and what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to add a little bit of glue to each rock, and I'll show you in just one second. So I take my little rock here. Very simple. These ones in particular, they have a lumped side and then a flat side. So I'm going to put them flat side up, and I'm going to go ahead and put a small amount of glue. So it's going to look something like this. And then I have a, what you call it? I can't think of the word now. So I have a little piece of, I don't want to say paper towel, but it's like a little gripper thing. So it looks like this. And I put my rocks on this gripper thing so that they don't get away. So I'm going to take my rock and I'm going to lightly and very carefully put it down so that it doesn't get stuck to something. And I'm going to pick up my tree because I forgot to show you something. And what I'm going to do is, in order for this project to work best, you really need to make sure that you have enough adhesive for the crystals to stick, because if you don't, they're just going to fall off. So what I did, and I'll show you in just a second as I finish it, is I take my glue and I make 2 lines around the base. So it's going to look something like this. So, and then what I'm going to do is, like I said, I put the glue on my rock, and I'm going to add just a little bit more so in case that one dried, like this. And then I'm going to put it right on the plate where the tray bottom where I want it to sit. So if you guys want to add them one by one, you're welcome to. If you don't have to. If you want to continue making the circles using the glue and lining the tray, that might make your life a little easier, because all you'll have to do is place the rocks instead of gluing each one. Now, I'm a bit of a neurotic person, so even though I'm going to go ahead and line my tray with glue, I'm still going to put glue on my little rocks because it's going to drive me crazy if they move around. So, go ahead and add your rocks all over your tray. However you plan on designing them is the best way they should go. So I'm adding blue first, just because, like I said, there are more blue rocks than there are other rocks. So I'm actually going to go ahead and add all my blue. Make sure that they are flat side down. Oops, I just dropped the bag of other rocks on the floor. Then I'm going to set my blue ones apart. Next I'm going to do my green, followed by the clear. And so I put them in the layer just like I have planned and showed you earlier. I'm going to have to get down here on the floor for a minute though, because apparently my crystals want to be on the floor more than they want to be on my desk. So fortunately for me, my tray is just the right size that I don't have to add the rocks that fell because I have enough up here anyway. So it's going to look something like this so far. Then once you get that far, one of the things that's the hardest to do is to get these clear ones to stay up where I want them. So I end up coating the entire flat bottom of the rock to put it up in a standing position. You may use a hot glue gun if you don't mind. My medical history gives me neuropathy, and a lot of the neuropathy has progressed to the point that I don't feel temperature very well. So I try to stick to things that I know. That way I don't have to worry about burning myself and not expecting it. So I know that sounds hard, but it's actually okay once you get used to it. So I went ahead and it took me 4 clear crystals to do the top. And this one, I'm going to go ahead and add a really little one just because the area where the clear crystals are don't line up with the current ones just right. So in the end, I have this really cool looking base for my tree. So the next thing I'm going to do is really going to irritate me beyond all irritation, because I'm going to put glue on the clear rocks, and I'm going to put a lot on the flat part. Oops, sorry. And then I'm actually going to glue these rocks going up the stand. So unless you have gobs of patience or fast setting glue, I wouldn't try this, because it has tendency to really irritate me. So sometimes the rocks are difficult and they don't want to stand to go up the tree branch, or the tree trunk I should say, which is the reason I put lots of extra glue. Come on, computer, seriously? My computer just like kicked me off again and went to screensaver, so I'm not 100% thrilled with it right now. And I'm just going to glue these guys up until I get to the top of the tree here. And when you start to layer them on top of each other to go up the quote-unquote stem area, you're gonna need, like I said, a lot of patience, because glue doesn't dry very fast. And the more I'm thinking about it, I should have used my glue gun, because all this is going to do is end up irritating me. So if you choose to do the stem, which I'm not going to do right now because I want to do it with my glue gun so that my glue sets faster and I don't have to keep holding the crystals as they dry and layer. You are going to have a tree that looks very similar to this. So this is very simple. I know it sounds silly, and unfortunately I'm a dork because I left my bracelet in the bedroom. So I'm going to use my hair tie to demonstrate. So you have my beautiful little tree here. And I'm just going to go ahead and slide it on, and it's going to hold like so. So this is actually kind of neat because it keeps all your bracelets hanging instead of crammed in a drawer like mine are now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if I can add a picture to it later after I finish it, I'll go ahead and add the picture so that you can see the finished product. Thank you for watching and have a great day.